So hello students, today I will be taking heme synthesis and disorders. This is a very important topic. So now first of all, structure of heme. Heme is a derivative of porphyrin. So porphyrins are cyclic compounds formed by the fusion of four pyrrole rings which remain linked to each other with the help of methane bridges. So this is a pyrrole ring. So porphyrins are formed. These are the cyclic compounds formed by the fusion of four pyrrole rings which link together with the help of a methane bridges. Since an atom of iron is present in its structure, hence the heme is a ferroprotoporphyrin. Now, as you all know, pyrrole rings are numbered with. Now, this is a structure of porphyrin. So these four pyrrole rings, they are numbered with Roman numerals like 1, 2, 3 and 4 in the clockwise direction. So the methane bridges are lettered with Greek letters. You can see these pyrrole rings are linked by methane bridges and they are numbered by Greek letters alpha, beta, gamma and delta. So again this is a clockwise distribution. So positions at which substituents could be attached are numbered 1 to 8. Now you can see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again a clockwise direction is there when you number the substituents. So these substituents can be propionyl, acetyl, methyl, vinyl. So depending upon these substituents, we have different kinds of porphyrins. For example, this is an example of protoporphyrin. So in this, the substituents, this is protoporphyrin 3. So these are the substituents. So MV, MV, MP and PM. M stands for methyl, V for vinyl, P for propionyl and this again M for methyl. So this is how the distribution of the substituents is there in case of protoporphyrin. So depending upon these substituents, we have other porphyrins like uroporphyrin 1. So in uroporphyrin 1, all the things remain same, but the substituents it is AP, 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 and AP. So A stands for acetyl, P for propionyl, again acetyl propionyl, acetyl propionyl, acetyl propionyl. So this is a uroporphyrin 1. And in case of uroporphyrin 3, what is there? It is AP, 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 AP and P. So the structure of porphyrin, this is the schematic representation and as I already told you that 1, 3, these are the four pyrroles got by Roman numerals. Clockwise direction methane are lettered with Greek letters like alpha, beta, delta. Then the substituents are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Now comes to the functions of porphyrins. Porphyrins are basically involved in the process of oxygen metabolism. They contain oxygen and CO2 transport as Hb as oxygen storage molecules like myoglobin. They play a key role in cellular respiration as components of the mitochondrial electron transport chain. Cytochromes B, C1, Ca, and A play an antioxidant role as components of the enzymes catalases and the peroxidases. Then microsomal cytochrome B5 participate in the process of desaturation of fatty acid. Porphyrins take part in tryptophan catabolism as tryptophan pyrrolase. Then porphyrins are components of cytochrome P450 monooxygenase enzymes which are involved in the metabolism of drugs and other xenobiotics. Then coming to the synthesis of heme. So in this heme can be synthesized by almost all the tissues in the body. So the main organs are liver and the bone marrow. In the liver, the rate of synthesis is highly variable depending on the systemic heme pool and in bone marrow, the rate of synthesis of heme is relatively constant. So, depending on the globin chain, heme is synthesized in the blood, but not metrocytes, surface partly cytoplasmic and partly mitochondrial. Now, this is the overview of heme synthesis. Now, in this, what is happening? As you all know, succinyl-CoA initiate of T cycle and glycine both condense together form delta in the mitochondrial matrix to form delta aminolevulinic acid, delta ALA. It present and C2 present in synthase. So, pyridoxal phosphate is required in this, and this is the rate limiting step. Then ALA is transported, one ALA is transported from mitochondria to cytosol and condenses to form porphyrobilinogen in presence of an enzyme ALA dehydratase. So, uh, because this water is moving out of this reaction, and the inhibitor of this enzyme is heavy metals like lead. Then from this porphyrobilinogen, hydroxymethylbilane is formed. This is a linear tetrapyrrole structure. So in this reaction is catalyzed by hydroxymethylbilane synthase or porphyrobilinogen. Diamine, the amino group is released in this reaction. Then, so this is the rate limiting step in this pathway. Then, in presence of this UPG3 synthase, that is uroporphyrinogen 3 synthase, uroporphyrinogen is synthesized. In this, after this, UPG is converted to CpG3 in presence of UPG3 carboxylase, that is uroporphyrinogen decarboxylase enzyme. So, when the reaction is taking place, four molecules of CO2 are taking out. Then, again, CpG3 is converted to PPG, that is protoporphyrinogen 3. So, this is oxidative decarboxylation in presence of an enzyme coproporphyrinogen 3 oxidase enzyme. In presence of oxidase, protoporphyrinase, porphyrin 3 is being formed. Again, in presence of peroxylatase or heme synthase, iron is added, this porphyrin 3, and heme is formed. Again, let this enzyme ferrochelatase is inhibited by lead. So there are 8 steps in this. 4 takes place in the mitochondria and 4 in the cytosol. So now you should know the different porphyrias. Porphyrias means the disorders of the enzymes related with heme synthesis. So in this, disorders of heme biosynthesis are rare, may be genetic or acquired. The signs and symptoms of porphyria result either from a deficiency of intermediates beyond the enzymatic block or from the accumulation of metabolites prior to the block. So now coming to the very first enzyme, that is also the rate limiting enzyme, the ALA synthase. This is the key regulatory enzyme in the hepatic biosynthesis of heme. So you should know that there are two isoenzymes of ALA synthase. ALA is, that is ALA synthase 1, that is non-erythroid, is expressed throughout the body, and this non-erythroid gene occurs on chromosome 3. Then ALS2, that is amino levulinic acid synthase second. So this is erythroid, as it is expressed in erythrocyte precursor cells, and the gene of this erythroid occurs on the X chromosome. So the reaction catalyzed by ALA synthase 1, as I told you, is the rate limiting for the biosynthesis of heme in the liver. Then, in non-erythroid tissues, a minimum amount of heme must be available always to ensure a constant supply of cytochromes in the mitochondria. The amount of heme synthesized in the liver depletes very fast, since most of it is utilized for the synthesis of cytochrome P450, a drug metabolizing enzyme. It is observed that a large number of drugs, example phenobarbital, that is used to treat epilepsy, and barbiturates induce the synthesis of cytochrome P450, thus increasing the utilization of heme. So the depleted level of heme exerts the positive feedback regulation on heme synthesis by enhancing the synthesis of elastin, that is by depression of the gene encoding for it. So many drugs and other xenobiotics metabolized by cytochrome P450 enhance the activity of elas, that is amino levulinic acid synthase, by various mechanisms at the molecular level. Now, there is no known defect of LAS1. Individuals with low LAS2 activity develop anemia, that is X-linked sideroblastic anemia, which responds to supplementation with pyridoxine, that is vitamin B6. So it is not porphyria, it is anemia, X-linked sideroblastic anemia. So porphyria consequent to low activity of ALA dehydratase, that is the second enzyme. ALA dehydratase deficient porphyria. This is also extremely rare. Now, the again one more enzyme, that is HMB synthase, hydroxymethylbilane synthase. That is also the rate limiting enzyme of this pathway. The other rate limiting enzyme pathway, HMB synthase, it also has two isoenzymes, one erythroid and one non-erythroid. One is the erythroid, another is the non-erythroid. But in contrast, as you have seen, two LRs both originate from single gene. In LRs, you saw LRs1 originated from X chromosome and 2 from chromosome 3. But this HMB synthase originate from a single gene. Both the isoenzymes of HMB synthase originate from single gene. So in erythroid cells, it appears that HMB synthase is more active compared to the LRs in regulating heme synthesis. So in addition, bioavailability of iron plays a crucial role in heme synthesis. Now the first uh, porphyria. So it is acute intermittent porphyria, AIP in short. So deficiency of hydroxymethylbilane, this is one of the rate limiting enzyme of this pathway. So formerly it is known as UPG, uroporphyrinogen 1 synthase, or porphyrobilinogen um, deaminase, as ammonia is released during this reaction. Since the enzyme catalyzes step 3, the intermediates before the block, namely PPG, that is porphyrobilinogen, and delta amino levulinic acid, are accumulated in the blood and are excreted in urine. So, since ALA and PPG are colorless compounds, urine is colorless when voided, but darkness on exposure to air due to the photooxidation of porphobilinogen to porphyrin. Now comes the signs and symptoms. Signs and symptoms of the disease are manifested in early adulthood. The disease is characterized by neurovisceral manifestations. As the name indicates, the symptoms appear intermittently. The clinical signs include abdominal pain, this is very important, coupled with the bouts of vomiting, and neuropsychiatric symptoms such as seizures, anxiety, insomnia, hallucinations, confusion, and disorientation. So women of the reproductive age group are more vulnerable since female sex hormones appear to have a stimulatory effect on ALA synthase. So administration of certain drugs such as barbiturates, anticonvulsants, ethanol consumption, steroid hormones like oral contraceptive pills can precipitate the manifestations. Hence, acute attacks can be prevented by avoiding such known precipitating agents. The disease can be disabling but not fatal. Administration of intravenous heparin in acute cases ameliorates the symptoms. So, glucose loading is used as supportive therapy. The patients are not photosensitive since the enzyme blocks occurs before the formation of uroporphyrinogen. Then second is the congenital erythropoietic porphyria. So this is an autosomal recessive manner, is inherited in an autosomal recessive manner. The deficiency of UPG synthase, that is uroporphyrinogen 3 synthase, due to this pathway is diverted, which results in accumulation of large amounts of 1 and CpG3 1 in the blood, which in turn are oxidized to uroporphyrin 1 and coproporphyrin 1. Their excretion in urine turns it dark red in color, port wine appearance. Patients are highly photosensitive due to the accumulation of abnormal porphyrins. When exposed to sunlight repeatedly, their skin gets ulcerated, resulting in scarring and the mutilation of sun-exposed parts such as nose, ears, and fingers. So the teeth exhibit red fluorescence when exposed to UV light, that is known as erythrodontia. Then next is the Porphyria cutanea tarda. So most common porphyria. This is the most common porphyria. Individuals with partial deficiency of enzyme UPG decarboxylase, that is uroporphyrinogen decarboxylase, when exposed to excess alcohol consumption or iron overload, becomes victims of this disease. Uroporphyrins 1 and 3 are excreted in urine. So bullous skin lesions due to cutaneous photosensitivity are the most characteristic signs of this disease. Then comes the hereditary coproporphyria. This disorder occurs due to the defect in the enzyme CpG oxidase, coproporphyrinogen oxidase. As a result, coproporphyrinogen 3 and other metabolites like ALA and the PBG porphyrinogen of heme synthesis prior to the enzyme block are excreted in urine and feces. The patients experience photosensitivity and acute neurological attacks. Now, next is the variegate porphyria, the enzyme protoporphyrinogen oxidase, which catalyzes the penultimate step of the pathway, is affected by this. So, due to this, all the metabolites prior to the blockage point, that is protoporphyrin, coproporphyrin, uroporphyrin, and the porphyrobilinogen, are excreted in the urine and feces. So, patients suffer from acute neurological attacks and photosensitivity. Then next is the erythropoietic protoporphyria, the deficiency of the enzyme ferrochelatase, that is also the last enzyme that catalyzes the final step of the pathway leading to heme synthesis, causes this disorder. Elevated concentration of protoporphyrin in blood bile feces are observed. Then protoporphyrin, which is strongly hydrophobic, is not found in urine. Patients exhibit mild photosensitivity compared to other porphyrias and no notable neurological symptoms. They may exhibit cholelithiasis, that is gallstone disease, and portal hypertension. Now, how you will learn all these porphyrias? There is a mnemonic for this. So, you just learn this: acute congenital porphyria, hereditary variegate erythropoietic. If you write twice or thrice this, so you will easily learn these porphyrias: acute congenital porphyria, hereditary variegate erythropoietic. So, you need to learn this line from acute, it is acute intermittent porphyria. In this, hydroxymethylbilane synthase is deficient. Then congenital erythropoietic Second is congenital erythropoietic porphyria (CEP). This uroporphyrinogen synthase is deficient. Then third is Porphyria cutanea tarda. So the enzyme deficient is uroporphyrinogen decarboxylase. Then hereditary coproporphyria, that is in this the enzyme coproporphyrinogen oxidase is deficient. Then next is variegate porphyria. In this protoporphyrinogen oxidase is deficient. And last is erythropoietic protoporphyria. In this ferrotin is deficient. So through this mnemonic you can eat porphyrias, because this is very important. You should know a short note on porphyrias can be asked. Now the basic biochemical basis of major signs and symptoms of porphyrias. So if you see, whenever there is mutations in various genes, then abnormalities of the enzymes of heme synthesis, this lead to accumulation of porphyrinogens in skin and the tissues, that causes spontaneous oxidation of porphyrinogens to the porphyrins, that is the cause for this photosensitivity. Again, in this accumulation of LA and PPG, that is porphobilinogen and the aminolevulinic acid, and or disease in heme, in cells and the body fluids, then this is the cause of neuropsychiatric signs and symptoms. Now, the biochemical basis of photosensitivity. What happens? Conjugated double bonds joining the pyrrole rings in the porphyrin, it absorbs light. Then what happens? Photoexcitation leads to production of oxygen-free radicals. This causes lysosomal damage, and if there is release of lysosomal enzymes, and this causes tissue damage and scarring. So this is the biochemical basis of photosensitivity. Thank you.